Okay, let's begin. Sit cross-legged. Sit cross-legged with your eyes closed. Gently, your lips are touching each other. Gently, your facial muscles are relaxed. Adopt a mudra, chin mudra. Thumb, index finger to the root of the thumb, and then the thumb is slightly pressing the index finger. The other three fingers are pointing straight. And then just take your awareness to your breath. See how you're breathing, how your chest and abdomen is expanding like a balloon. We'll be walking through different parts of the body in this short meditation. Just be aware of the breath for now. Just be aware of your whole body. As you breathe in, scan from the bottom to the top of your head, and when you breathe out, scan from the top of the head to the toes. Imagine yourself, you are seated in a room with mirrors around. Just to have a view of yourself from different angles of the room, starting from the front, go to the right, go to the back, go to the left, and see yourself from the top. Now your body is still like a statue or like a rock. Keep your awareness on the breath. Now we will try to be aware of different sensations in different parts of the body. So we'll start with the right foot. Just be aware of any sensations or itching or paining in your right foot. Go to your left foot. Go to your right leg. Go to your left leg. Go to your right hand. Be aware of sensations or pain or change in temperature. Be aware of your right hand. Now be aware of your left hand. Be aware of the torso, starting from your collarbone to the lower abdomen. Be aware of the back side of your body, starting from your neck to lower back. Be aware of the head space, be aware of your head or the head space, the entire head. We did a quick awareness of different parts of your body. Now before we open our eyes, we can rub our palms multiple times and then put it on the closed eyes. And then slowly, gently open your eyes. We'll have a positive affirmation. Before you open your eyes, just have a positive affirmation and then open your eyes. So we'll get started. So today also we'll focus on the standing asanas, but we'll start with cat and tiger today. Then do a little bit for the back and then move into standing asanas. So we'll introduce a couple of more asanas like the warrior pose and multiple variations of the warrior pose in the standing asanas, and if time permits we'll do Surya Namaskar. So let's get started. So we began this week with PM1, so all our joints are kind of mobilized right now. So we'll start with cat and tiger today. So become four-legged or use the Vajrasana to become four-legged. The cat and tiger TTK are very, very important for your spinal cord, which houses the nerve centers. So they help you decongest any blockages in your spinal cord and gives good movements to the entire spinal cord. Usually we don't give any movement to our thoracic area of the spine, so here in cat and tiger the entire spine gets movement. So let's get started. Cat and tiger. First is cat, Marjari Asana. So lower your abdomen, make your chin up, make your head up. So breathe in, breathe out, pull your abdomen up, roll your head down, touch your chin to the chest. So breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5, breathe in 6, breathe out 6, breathe in 7, breathe out 7, breathe in 8, breathe out 8, breathe in 9, breathe out 9, breathe in 10, breathe out 10. Relax. You can relax in Shashankasana or sit in Vajrasana. Now come up, we'll go to tiger. So we'll do the first variation of tiger itself, the normal tiger. So knee to the nose, stretch your legs back, lift your head up, bend it like a tiger's tail, breathe in, breathe out, bring it back to the head, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5, breathe in 6, breathe out 6, breathe in 7, breathe out 7, breathe in 8, breathe out 8, breathe in 9, breathe out 9, breathe in 10, breathe out 10. Relax. Move to the other side, left leg. Breathe in 1, Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7. Breathe in 8. Breathe out 8. Breathe in 9. Breathe out 9. Breathe in 10. Breathe out 10. Relax. You can relax in Shashankasana. Forehead on the ground, don't let it hang it. You can use your hands as a pillow and place it. That's also is okay, but don't let your don't have your head hanging. Just observe how we are breathing in the lower back, post cat and tiger. Now we'll do slight backward bending asanas. So lie down on your stomach. We'll first start with Advasana. Relaxation posture. Just the opposite of Shavasana. You are lying down on your back, feet together. You can see how you are breathing into the lower abdomen. The first asana that we will do will be Ardha Shalabhasana. It's the inverted locust. So put your hands under your thighs, palms pressing the ground. So we're going to lift the legs one by one. Make sure your elbows are going in. It's not kind of lying out, or it's totally touching your body. So we'll start with the left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. So lift your leg up, breathe in, make your leg down, breathe out. So we always start on the left hand side here. Only 30 degree, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Relax. The other side, breathe in, right leg, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Relax. You can put your hands at the side or at the top. Relax. We will do Shalabhasana, both legs rise, and then we will follow it up with Makarasana. Now interlock your fingers, put it under your thighs. Now we are going to raise both legs. Only the legs are going to be raised only till the hip level, not any part of your body should be lifted above your hips. And again the legs should not be raised as much, but only 30 degrees is a good way to do it. We'll get started. Shalabhasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in 3, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4, breathe out 4. Breathe in 5, breathe out, 5. Relax. So now we'll try to relax in Makarasana. So put your palm this way, so you're making a V shape, and then you're placing your chin on it and then relaxing. So you can either paddle your legs or keep your legs straight. This is Makarasana, crocodile posture. The next asana that we are going to do is Saral Bhujangasana, half cobra pose. So here elbows are under your shoulder and they are separated shoulder width. You can put your head down or be in this posture and hold it. So you're only looking up and your legs are joined together. So breathe in, lift it up, stay in this posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. One more time. Come up. Breathe in, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Relax in Advasana. Now slowly come up. Let's get into standing asana mode. So we'll try to do all the standing asanas today. So first we will start with the set of asanas which doesn't have any contraindications. There are 5 sets of asanas, TTK and Hastbandh Uttanasana and Akarna Dhanurasana. They don't have much contraindications, but if there is pain, you should immediately stop it. So let's get going. So first is Hastbandh Uttanasana, a posture which gives you the oxygen supply to the brain and other parts, which helps and also expands or gives movement to certain parts of your lungs which generally are not touched. So stand with your feet together. Sorry about that. So cross your hands at the wrist. So we're going to inhale fully. Take your deep inhalation, and then only when you reach your inhalation should stop. When your hands are spread out, then only your inhalation should stop, and then exhalation when you come back to the starting posture. So let's do it 5 times. So breathe in, 1, slightly look up, breathe out. Last round we'll try to hold. Breathe in, 2, breathe out, 2, breathe in, 3, breathe out, 3, breathe in, 4, breathe out, 4, breathe in, 5, we'll hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, come back to the normal position. As you see, it gives good movements to your upper shoulder or the shoulders and the upper part of your back, so you kind of lose any stiffness that is out there in the upper back. So the next one we are going to do Akarna Dhanurasana. So here, feet apart, shoulder width. Now your left leg will be slightly pointing towards the left side at an angle. The right leg is pointing straight. Now lift your hands up. We will always start with your active hand. If you are a right-handed person, you use your left hand to hold the bow. But if you are a left-handed person, you can start with the right hand holding the bow. So hold the bow in your left hand by making a fist. Have a target in front of you. And then now you are going to shoot an arrow. So pull it. As you pull it, breathe in. Just mentally you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can take about 5 counts for inhalation and then 5 counts for exhalation. So again breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Relax. Return your left leg to the normal position. Now we are going to do on the other side. So right leg in front, pointing at a diagonal, hold your right hand, make a fist. The hand should be just above the shoulder level. So again fix a point and then we are going to shoot an arrow. Breathe in, just mentally count, make it slow and steady. Breathe out, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Release, relax. Now we will be doing Tadasana, Triyak Tadasana. So TTK part, one last round we will try to hold. Just give me 1 minute, Rohit. So interlock your fingers in front, lift your hands up, put it over your crown of the head, just turn your palm pointing towards the ceiling. So Tadasana, we will do 5 rounds, like variation 1 where we just go up with breathe in and just come down with breathe out. The next 5 rounds we will do one variation where you come up on the toes but you are going to look at the behind the palm. Okay, so we'll do those 2 variations today. So first 5 rounds we will do with variation 1. So breathe in, look at a point, breathe out, slowly come down, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 4, breathe in 5, breathe out 5. Now the variation. So breathe in, try to look up at your back side of your palms. Breathe out. Breathe in 7. It's a little tough to balance, but try it out. Breathe out. Breathe in 8. In case you are losing balance, I will try with slightly separated leg, not much. So this is slightly easier. Breathe out 8. Breathe in 9. Breathe out 9. Breathe in 10. Breathe out 10. Relax. So we tried one variation today with Tadasana. So here the key is the balance that sometimes it's difficult to achieve. So you can slightly separate your leg, you can try with slightly feet separated, so it's become slightly easier. But yeah, the ultimate aim would be to do with feet together and then with eyes closed. So we'll do Triyak Tadasana. So separate your legs shoulder width. Now interlock your fingers in the front, lift it up, turn your palms, be in this position, the side of your ears are touching the upper arm. So now we are going to exhale and then twist towards the right and then come up, inhale to center and then left, exhale. So last round we'll hold, till then we'll do it dynamically. So inhale, exhale, go twist towards the right, inhale, come up, exhale, twist towards the left, inhale, center, exhale, twist towards the right, inhale, center, exhale, left, breathe in, center, breathe out, right, breathe in, center, breathe out, left, breathe in, center. This is the fourth round. Twist towards the right. Arms are straight, arms are not bending. Come up, breathe out, left, and then breathe in, center. Last round we'll hold. Exhale, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up, exhale, left, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up, and put your hands down. Relax. So we'll do Kati Chakrasana. So we'll do it dynamically 5 rounds and then last round 4 rounds we'll do dynamic and then 5th round we'll hold. So separate your legs again. Hands at the shoulder level. Now we're going to twist right and then try to look at your opposite leg heel, or you can just look over the right shoulder and then come center, twist towards the left and then look over the left shoulder. So we'll get going. Twist, breathe out, center, twist left. Only the upper part is twisting. Again twist, center, twist left, center, twist, center, twist, left, center, round 4, twist, center, twist left, center. Now we'll hold, twist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Come center, twist to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relax. So now we have done the basic standing asanas, so no contraindications, but if there is any, when we do the twisting, if you find you are slightly feeling dizzy, you can take the wall support and then do it. So now we'll move to the bending and twisting side of the asanas, and then we'll go to squatting after completing the warrior pose. So now first we will start with Sankonasana. Again few rounds we'll do with holding. So feet together here, and now you're going to lift your hands up, breathe in and then exhale, bend at your hips and then make sure your torso is parallel to the ground, and then you're going to hold. So we'll do 3 rounds and we will increase the count like 10, 15 and 20. We'll see how it goes. The first round we'll hold for 10. So breathe in, inhale, breathe out, bend from your hips, make sure your torso is parallel to the ground, and then drop your hands or fingers. They are now pointing towards the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up, breathe in, breathe out. Second round, count of 15. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Breathe in, breathe out. Third round, count of 20. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Come up. Relax. Again, the key here is you're trying to keep the back straight, neck, head are all aligned with your spinal cord. They are not in different dimensions. So we'll do Dvikonasana now. Again we'll do 3 rounds, 10, 15 and 20 counts. So all the standing asanas are very good for your nervous system as well, because all the nerve endings are at your fingertips or in your foot. So they are kind of helping to have a good nervous system in your body, and it is also connected to the digestive power. So indirectly they help to increase the digestive fire as well. So now Dvikonasana. So the feet is separated at shoulder width or hip width. So Dvikonasana is very similar to the Sankonasana here, but we are going to lift the hands also up. So make sure your shoulders are active, it's not dropping. Your elbows are straight and not bent. Now inhale and exhale, bend at your hips. Make sure your torso is parallel to the ground. Lift your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So drop your hands back, lift your head up, on torso up, breathe in, relax. Second round, 15 counts. Again interlock your hands behind, breathe in, breathe out, bend at your hip, Make sure your torso is parallel to the ground. Lift your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Drop your hands back. Lift your torso up. Inhale and exhale. Last round. Interlock your hands. Inhale, make your shoulders active. Exhale, last round, so 20 counts. Lift your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release your hands. Bring your torso up and then relax. So next we will do Trikonasana, 2 variations. So I think we did one variation few days back. We'll add one more variation today. And then we will do Utthita Lolasana. And then we'll go get into warrior pose. So Trikonasana. So you will have to stand with feet apart about 3 feet or 3.5 feet on Trikonasana. So I'm going to start on my right side. That's my active hand or active leg. So here I'm standing with about 3 feet, half of my mat, and now my right leg is pointing towards the direction in which I'm going to bend. So lift your hands up, inhale. Again, like here, if you're not supposed to bend forward or backward, you're only bending at your hip level. So that's the key. You're not bending forward or bending back to make sure to touch the foot. So you have to bend at the side. In case it's not coming, you can bend your knees, but don't put too much pressure. So you can bend to certain extent and then slightly bend your knees and then go and touch the foot. So let's get started. So breathe in, hands at the shoulder level. Breathe out, bend towards the right and touch your foot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up. So since there is one variation to be added, I counted for 15 counts. So now to the other side, you can make your right leg straight, slightly adjust yourself, make your left leg point towards the direction in which you are going to bend. So again, lift your hands at the shoulder level. Now you're going to bend at the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up, release. Relax for a few seconds. So we'll add one variation of Trikonasana. Again, this removes any weight or fat at the waist and also strengthens your thighs and leg muscles. This Trikonasana. If there is any high BP or if somebody has vertigo, it's not any bending is not supposed to be done. So we'll going with Trikonasana variation 2. So in this we are going to twist and bend. So again 3 feet apart. So we'll start with the right side. So bend your right foot pointing towards the direction in which I'm going to bend. So now raise your hands and then you're going to make a twist like this and facing the direction in which you're going to bend. Here you're going to touch with your opposite hand. So I'm using my right leg, so I'm going to touch with my left hand and then raise my right hand. So let's do it again. So I've raised my hands at the shoulder level, turning it. I am twisted my upper body, and now I am going to touch with my left hand the right foot. I have lifted my right hand. I am looking up. So if you have a mirror, both these hands will be in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up. Turn. Make your legs straight and then release the hands. So we'll do the other side same way. Point your left leg towards the direction in which you are going to twist. Raise your hands, twist it. Now the same way I'm going to touch my left foot with my right hand. So I'm bending, twisting and using my left hand to take it high. The left hand is up now, right hand is down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up in the same way you went. And relax. So before we go to Lolasana, we'll do one holding asana. So just very similar to the Lolasana. So in Lolasana we used to swing our hands and then come at the torso or the hip level and then do it multiple times. So here we are going to hold the final position and then try to put our head down and then look up using that. So here the foot can be again about mat width or hip width or slightly more than that. So you can raise your hands up and then bend here at the hip, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands behind the knee and then try to stretch or make your head go through both the legs. So this is the steps. So I'll do it again. So foot about hip width or shoulder width. Lift your hands up. And now you're going to bend at the hips. As you reach the knee level, you're going to put your hands around behind the knees and then using the power, you're going to put your head behind, trying to take it through the small gap that you have created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Come up. Relax. So now we'll do the Lolasana. Very good posture for energy. If you're feeling little low, it's a very good posture for getting an instant energy and helps the circulation as well. So foot about mat width or slightly above the hip width. So here we are going to raise our hands, just dropping your hands or letting your wrist hang, and then you're going to swing and then come up, swing, come up, swing, come up. So breathe in, this is breathe out, breathe in is coming up, breathe out is down. This is a dynamic asana, so you can do as many rounds you want. There's no holding. Relax. So now we'll do warrior pose, 3 variations on each variation on both the sides, so about 6 poses I would say. So just like Trikonasana, you have to spread your legs about 3 feet or 3.5 feet. So let me start with the right side. So my feet is separated about 3 feet. I'm going to start with my active leg. It's going to be my right leg. So I'm going to turn here, and then I'm going to lift I'm turning my body towards the right side, and then rising my hands up and bending my knee. So this is warrior pose 1. So if you observe, it's very similar to the Surya Namaskar Asva Sanchalan, where my shin bone is perpendicular to the floor. So raise your hands up, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now warrior 2, you're going to drop your hands and make a straight line with your hands at the shoulder level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to bend at your left side, then raise your right hand just like Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at your right hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So come back. Release the leg. Relax. You have to do it on the other side. So left side. Bend your knee slightly. Yeah, sure. Okay, so you have, just like Trikonasana, you have made your right leg towards this side, the right side. Now my left leg is at slightly an angle. It's not either straight or horizontal. So now first posture would be bend your knees slightly so that the shin bone is perpendicular, and then your body is straight, your back is straight, you are raising both the hands up. This will be the first posture. You can hold for some time. So this is warrior 1, and then warrior 2 would be you're dropping both the hands, bending it, making it straight. So this is third posture. The last posture would be you're just bending backwards. Your left hand is touching the left leg, the right hand is come up straight. So this will be the third posture. You are looking at the raised hand. So these are 3 different warrior or Veerabhadrasana, it's called. So we'll do it on the left side, same way. So left leg is horizontal, right leg is slightly at an angle. You can adjust your foot so that it's about 3.5 feet. Now you have bent your knees, shin bone is now straight. Raise your hands up, both the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop both the hands, make it straight at the shoulder level. Left hand is pointing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now right hand is going behind, you're bending backwards, trying to look at the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relax. So these are the warrior poses, different variations of warrior poses. So we'll add some more next week for the warrior poses, like where you have to bend down and take your head to the knee, the bent knee. So we'll conclude the standing asana with Dhrut Utkatasana. So we'll do 5 rounds dynamic energy pose. So just relax for a few seconds of few breaths. So this is the squatting posture. Again, squatting has an effect on your digestion again, so it improves your digestive fire. So in Dhrut Utkatasana, so join your hands in above your head, make your index finger point straight, or you can interlock your fingers, whichever is comfortable for you. So in yoga, any squatting, you have to, like when you go down you have to exhale, and then when you come up you have to inhale. So let's do 5 rounds of Dhrut Utkatasana. So inhale, exhale, go down, slow and steady movement. Inhale, come up, breathe out 2, breathe in 2, breathe out 3, breathe in 3, breathe out 4, breathe in 4, breathe out 5, breathe in 5. Release your hands and relax. You can spread your hands at the side and then just take your awareness to the breath. So we'll do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar and then conclude today's practice. Just let the breath become normal and then we will do Surya Namaskar. Let's get going with Surya Namaskar. So come to the front part of your mat. Hands by the side. Close your eyes. Imagine you are doing Surya Namaskar in front of the rising sun or the setting sun. Now slowly exhale, bring your hands together into pranam. Lift your hands up, Astuttan, breathe in, breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in, Asvasanchalan, horse pose, first half, so right leg back, toes not active, look up. Now Parvatasana, mountain, breathe out. Hold your breath, Ashtanga. Breathe in, Bhujan. Breathe out, Parvat. Breathe in, this is first half, so left leg forward. Breathe out, Padahas, bring your right leg forward. Breathe in, Padahas, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Pranam, and relax. First round, second half, breathe out, Pranam. Oops. Hopefully you can hear me. Yep. Okay. So second half, Surya Namaskar, first round. So breathe out, Pranam. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, slowly, Padahast. You can bend your knees if you want to. Ashwasanchalan, this is second half. So left leg back, Ashwasanchalan. Have the attitude of an horse. Never gets tired. Now breathe out, Parvat. Have the attitude of a mountain, very strong. Now drop, let your egos go. Ashtanga. Breathe in, striking like a cobra. Breathe out again, mountain. Now breathe in, right leg. So this is the second half. So the right leg has come forward. Horse again, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Pranam. Relax. Second round, exhale, Pranam. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Padahast. Bend your knees if you want to. Aswasanchalan, right leg, second new round, first half, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Parvat, Ashtanga. Either hold your breath or breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, Bhujang. Breathe out, Parvat. Now first half. So left leg forward, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahast. Inhale, Hastuttan. Exhale, Pranam. Second half, breathe out, Pranam. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Padahast. Now left leg back, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, mountain. Drop your knees, Ashtanga. Strike like a cobra, Bhujang. Breathe out, Parvat. Second half, so right leg forward. Breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Pranam. Last round. Breathe out, Pranam. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Padahast. Bend your knees. Breathe in, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Parvat. Drop your knees, Ashtanga. Breathe in, Bhujang. Breathe out, Parvat. Breathe in, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Pranam. Last half. Exhale, Pranam. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Padahast. Bend your knees. Left leg back, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Parvat. Drop your knees, Ashtanga. Breathe in, Bhujang. Breathe out, Parvat. Now right leg forward, Aswasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in, Hastuttan. Breathe out, Pranam. Relax. Just be in the standing position, don't lie down. Let the breath become normal. Yep. So, how was it, Rohit?